Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Georgia State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Scrambling away. And the defense gets to him, but not before he reaches the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will take the field for the first time. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Dart. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. They'll try it over the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for room, it's Bentley. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's White. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cleescorn. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. At the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To throw, it's Dart. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Rebels! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Number 86. The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Find space on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Panthers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. Number 11. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Dropping back, it's Dart. They're working that left side. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
42 Spider.
Wants to throw on third. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He uncorks one deep. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a 4-3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield, it's Dart.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Hauls it in at the 25.
Returner brings it out to the 35.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Someone say run the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Ole Miss 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.
Georgia State 44, Ole Miss 14.
Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Georgia Southern's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, and that pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, that wasn't the start they were looking for on offense. They're trying to be aggressive, first play of the game, and throw it. Bad decision by the quarterback, though, leads to an INT.
A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Burgess. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Williams will pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me 1 too.
Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 20, he's got space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Looking to go up top on first down. He is smashing people. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And stampeding through the defense. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia State!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Brings up second down.
Williams looking for a man. Heaves it on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 13.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A chance here to take control of this game. The late score in the first half, and now the opportunity to extend the lead even more.
And just keep building the confidence, right? You got the lead after the first half. You get that late score there at the end of that period, and all of a sudden now you're starting to feel like everything we're dialing up is working, and we want to go keep lighting up the scoreboard.
So I think that means stay aggressive, right? Don't change who you are. You finished the first half great. Now come out and set the tone in this second half.
Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Just buried him. Dances away again. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The carry going off right tackle here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bulldozes his way through. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the whole...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to move it through the air. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Nice move to keep moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Georgia Southern, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team at bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Wide open downfield. Giving him his pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the day.
And did a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Old Dominion's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. On first down, here comes this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Miles. Powers through. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going up top on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's another Panther.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but It feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wilson to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Bush. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Panthers line it up with a first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wilson will throw.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Old Dominion, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. Wilson to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we rotate, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee, you can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been an